Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice short and sweet full body flexibility practice. I am going to use my strap a little bit today. If you've got something to make your arms longer, it might be useful. Some space to move is always good too. And let's get started. So we will begin today in just a nice comfy seat. You can place your hands on your knees or maybe in your lap and then let your eyes close. Taking a slow deep breath in, bring some length into your spine. And as you breathe out, let your chin start to fall down towards your collarbone. Bringing some length into the back of the neck. Softening through the shoulders, but keeping the spine long. With the next inhale you take, start to roll your head slowly towards your right shoulder, finding some love through the sides of the neck. Maybe a little bit more length through the spine. Stay for an inhale, so that as you exhale, you can slowly roll your head back down, your chin towards the collarbone. Pause here for a breath, and then when you're ready, use an inhale to roll your head slowly to the left shoulder. And maybe lengthen your spine again too. Find that sweet spot, that nice stretch through the neck, staying for an inhale. And letting an exhale, bring your chin back down to the collarbone. Nice and slow. Pausing here for another breath. And then allow an inhale to lift your chin slowly up again. Bring some more length into your spine if there is room to grow taller. And then slowly opening up your eyes. Word of the day, slow. Often the word of the day in my practices. We're going to find our straps if you've got one. We're going to be sending our left leg out to the side. So if you can bring some length into your left leg and send it out wide. This is our half straddle. You can scoot your right foot leg around in front of you so you feel centered. And then if you've got a nice long strap, place it on the ball of your foot. If you don't have the strap, that's totally fine too. You can point your toes up with a little bit of effort. But if you do have something to hold on to, we're going to be bringing our right hand behind us. Now it can just simply sit on your low back, or if you have something to hold, you can hold it. That's just going to keep your arm in place, your shoulder falling from your ear. But regardless if you're using a strap or not, lengthen your spine, point your toes up, maybe go ahead and close your eyes. So you might be feeling some love through the arm and shoulder, some love through the leg too. If you feel like tipping forwards, you can tip forwards. The more you move here, the more you may have to adjust your grip on your strap just to keep it tight, to keep your arm in place. And then if you're folding forward, start to slowly come back up. Take your chest, turn it to the right a little bit, maybe just looking that way slightly. And then you can start to lean, kind of bringing that left shoulder towards your leg. Maybe looking up to keep the chest lifted and open. And then depending on how far you're tipping to the side, you might have to tighten your grip on your strap again. And then slowly start to come back through center, out of any side lean, out of any forward fold. And if you've got a strap in your hand, just drop it. Bring your arms back to your sides. Keep your leg out long, but take your right arm and start to reach it out to the side and up above you. Now you can reach straight up, or you can tip back over to the side. And then use a big inhale to come back up through center. Hands down, arms down, and we'll bring our left leg in. So if you're using a strap, grab it. Switching legs, right leg out wide to get the inner leg, the hamstring. Adjust your left leg so that you feel centered. Point your toes up. Maybe you're adding a strap of some kind. Maybe you're just flexing your foot. And then if your left hand wants to come behind you, maybe you're holding on to something. Maybe your hand is just resting on your back, on your low back. Let your palm face away, if able. And then allow the shoulder to drop from the ear. Maybe you're holding your strap nice and tight, tight-ish. Lengthening through the spine though, and then if it feels good to tip forwards, you can slowly tip forwards. At any time you need to adjust the grip on your strap, make sure just to keep it on the tighter side of things. And then you can slowly tip. And then just using an inhale to rise again. If you're folding forwards, take the chest, just simply turn it a touch. Look to the left. Keeping the chest open, you might start to tip over towards your leg, leading with your shoulder. Maybe looking up. Maybe tightening your grip on your strap or just pointing the toes up again. And then letting an inhale lift you. And if you're holding a strap, drop it. Bringing your arms back to your sides or in front of you. The left arm, it can start to reach up. Reach up above you. And maybe you'll tip back over to the side, making this more of a side stretch. Let's use a big inhale to lift up once again. If you have a strap, you can place it off to the side. Bring your leg in, maybe both of them. Give them a hug or squeeze, a gentle rock side to side. And then we're going to find our way onto our hands and knees into tabletop. Once you get there, you might take a gentle sway of the hips side to side. And then we're going to walk our knees over to the left. Bring our hips down. And then a few things that we can do here. You might keep your knees stacking on top of one another. You might cross your legs. Maybe the top leg over the bottom leg. And then you can either stay facing the left side, stay on your hand, maybe you'll find your forearm instead. If you want to twist more though, you might start to turn the chest to face forwards. And then maybe you can move your hands to help level the shoulders. Maybe you're feeling your hips here if you crossed your legs or even if you didn't. But just push into your hands and just try to level the shoulders. If you're going for the twist, we can keep our chest high. Take a breath. And then you might stay here a little longer. I'm just going to show you the side stretch though. You can stay in the twist, but if you want to turn your chest back to the left side, you can either stay on your hands or maybe you came onto your forearm. Take another breath wherever you happen to be though. We're going to be meeting back in tabletop. So if you did cross your legs, uncross them first probably, and then lift your hips up. Into your tabletop, maybe take a gentle sway, shake it out a little bit, and then our knees can start to walk over towards the right. Bring the left hip down. You can decide, are your legs just going to stack on top of one another? Are you going to try and cross your legs? If it feels good to do so, go for it. If it does not feel right, skip that part. And then maybe you're going to stay on the side stretch. Maybe you're going to try and twist, trying to Turn your chest to face forward, trying to level the shoulders with one another. Take your time, especially if your legs are crossed. You can get there, but it might just take a little bit longer than you think. And if you'd like to stay here a little longer, or maybe you want to add that side stretch too, from your hand, from your forearm, totally up to you. Maybe take a gaze down towards the bottom of your mat. And then slowly coming back all the way into tabletop. So let your legs uncrossed. Lift your hips up. Give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side if you'd like. And then take a big inhale and drop your belly down towards your mat. Lift your chest, lift your chin. And exhale as you round the spine. Squeeze your belly, push your hands into the ground. Tuck your chin. Inhale as you drop your belly back down, lifting through the chest. Exhale, round. One more breath here. Inhale, drop it down, your cow pose. And exhale into your cat. Let an inhale bring you back to a long, flat spine. Then you can cross your ankles and have a seat. Any comfy seat will do. If you always cross your legs the same way, though, cross them the other way. Bring some more length into your spine. Let your shoulders fall from your ears and close your eyes if you haven't done so already. Taking a deep, slow breath in. And as you breathe out, let your chin fall to the collarbone again. Softening through the forehead, the jaw, but keeping your spine nice and long. Just breathing softly. Maybe finding some stillness throughout the body. With the next inhale you take, you can start to lift your chin back up. Let your eyes stay closed. Maybe bring a touch more length into your spine. You might start to move your hands together in front of your heart. And just spreading the fingers out wide. You might turn your fingertips to point towards your chest. And rotating the wrist, the arm. And then you might turn your fingertips to point away from you and maybe down to the ground. And then just letting them come back to a neutral place. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.